From Zero to Wealth, the ultimate guide to financial freedom. This took me 10 years to learn, and I'm going to drop it all in this video. Are you tired of living paycheck to paycheck? What if I told you that you could start building your wealth today with absolutely no money? Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we're going to unlock the secrets to financial freedom, even if you're starting from nothing. Stay tuned because in just a few minutes, you'll discover the blueprint to creating a wealthy life that you've always dreamed of. I tell you this to unlock your wealth potential. The mindset shift plays a very important role on the front end. Getting started and getting everything planned out and aligned in order for an amazing change in your finances, because your wealth building is only as strong as your beliefs. These are inspirational stories of successful individuals, quotes, and mindset maturity, because when you have a mind frame that's determined and isn't accepting failure or no for an answer, then it gets to a point where you become unstoppable. So here it is. I urge you all to try these three and see what a change up that happens from it. 1. Understanding wealth. Wealth isn't just about what's in your bank account. It's about creating a life filled with choices and possibilities. Have you ever felt like money controls your life? Let's flip the script. You can take control of your financial destiny. 2. Cultivating a wealth mindset. Discuss how your thoughts shape your reality. Introduce the concept of the law of attraction. Start every day with a positive affirmation about your financial success. Believe it, and you can achieve it. 3. Taking action. I encourage you all to write down your top 3 financial goals and create a mindset map. Don't just dream it, write it down. When you visualize, you actualize. Basically speaking it into existence. So, setting up your financial foundation is the key step to start moving forward. So here you have it. Let's lay it out on the line now. 1. Budgeting basics. Budgeting is your financial GPS. Let's make it easy and enjoyable. Introduce practical budgeting methods. 50, 30, 20th rule. Zero-based budgeting. Budgeting tips, financial planning, personal finance management. These are all helpful ways to get going. 2. Tracking your expenses. You can't improve what you don't track. Here's how to monitor every dollar. There are several different budgeting apps and techniques to track spending effectively. A solid financial foundation starts with an emergency fund. Here's how to build one, even if you're starting from zero. The main objective is to start. Provide actionable steps on saving small amounts regularly. This here will help give you a sense of security to help you feel prepared in case something bad happens that wasn't expected. Remember Grandma? Always said save for a rainy day, and then you ask why? I say because it's gonna rain, so it's better to be safe than sorry. Now it's time to talk earning more money. Because remember, when it comes to wealth building, just know that failure isn't an option. It's only an opportunity for growth and the ability to make a drastic change in your finances. Because in order to resort to wealth accumulation, the only way to succeed is by having a positive mindset and the ability to honor my work with positive energy that I put out into my local community. Here is some of the key steps to getting started growing your income. 1. Side hustles. The gig economy is booming. Here are 10 side hustles you can start today with zero investment. Ideas. Online tutoring, freelancing, dropshipping, content creation, online surveys, focus groups, call center, digital marketing, video editor, website creator. These are all legit ways to get started growing your wealth too. Passive income streams. Let's talk about making money while you sleep. Here are some passive income ideas. Discuss affiliate marketing, creating digital products, and investing in dividend stocks. 3. Maximizing your skills. What skills do you already have? Turn them into cash. Let's brainstorm together. So I encourage you to identify your skills and monetize them. Through social media, after all, we're already almost in the year of 2026, so growth occurs online. So now let's talk about investing wisely. 1. Getting started with investing. You don't need a lot of money to start investing. Let's explore how to invest with little to no money. Discuss platforms like Robinhood, Acorns, and Stash. However, these are some options, but I recommend going with a more well-known established companies like Fidelity, Vanguard, Charles Schwab. These companies have a long track record. 2. Understanding investment types. Stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, index funds, and real estate investing. These are the top ways of investing that I recommend and have a bit of experience with. The key is to know your risk tolerance and to be sure not to have all your eggs into one basket, but instead having a well-diversified portfolio. 3. Compound interest. Have you heard of the eighth wonder of the world? It's compound interest. Let's break it down. Here are some positive visuals of graphs showing how the compound interest works its magic. The sooner you start, the more you can grow. Don't wait for tomorrow. Instead, start today. So now let's discuss building wealth over time. 1. The power of consistency. Consistency is the key to building wealth. Let's talk about how small, regular contributions can lead to huge gains. So I encourage you all to set up automatic savings and investment contributions. 2. Long-term financial goals. For instance, opening your retirement accounts, like a 401k or Roth IRA, and the importance of tax-advantaged accounts for wealth building, where you're allowed to invest up to a certain amount each year, but when I say they grow, they do just that. The compounding effect truly kicks in with these wealth-building vehicles. So I suggest you look into retirement planning, long-term investing, financial goals. You'd be surprised, but a lot of times your employer will offer these accounts to you and some companies. Even match your investment up to a certain amount, so when they do that, it's basically you getting free money. Because the retirement accounts loaded with mutual funds or index funds are truly hard to beat, and believe it or not, something as simple as investing into the S&P 500 or the total stock market that offer a fairly good return, and they are well known in the world of investing, so they don't offer a ton of risk. Because you're well diversified. 3. Celebrating progress. Every step towards financial freedom is worth celebrating. Keep track of your achievements. So I encourage you to drop some of your achievements in the comments because I'd love to hear about them, maybe even gain some tips from you. After all, you can never know or learn too much. Overcoming challenges and obstacles, read motivational quotes and testimonials from people who succeeded despite setbacks. Lord knows you'll have them because I did as well, but that's where the mindset. Strategist kicks in. Instead of quitting and accepting failure, use this as a learning opportunity. Where failure's exempt and isn't really an option, but more so a learning opportunity for growth, because with a positive mindset, there really isn't anything that will hold you back from success this day and time. You're locked in and only visualizing wins. Whether they're big or small, they all add up and have the tendency to multiply and grow from one another into a bigger, even greater victory towards wealth. 1. Dealing with setbacks. Financial journeys are rarely smooth. Here's how to bounce back from setbacks. I can even think of very popular people inside the financial world that have suffered setbacks in their lifetime, but they didn't let it define who they were or who they would become. After all, look at Dave Ramsey or Grant Cardone. He literally made a show about how he started over and built a billion-dollar empire. The list goes on. But they are all very well respected and successful these days. I myself respect the two of them and several others. 2. Staying motivated. When the going gets tough, remember why you started. Stay focused on your why. That's why I suggest having a list of goals wrote out in as much detail as possible and the reasoning behind your goals, that way during any tough times. You never lose direction because you always are able to see the bigger picture. 3. Community support. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Join online communities or local meets focused on wealth building. So I encourage you all to engage in the comments and support each other, because the more support we're able to give one another, the more the positive energy will manifest growth into our lives. So with all this said, and since I was able to get you the layout and the formula to become wealthy, don't hesitate to get started and make a drastic change in your financial stability, because you now have the tools to build wealth from $0. Take that first step today. If you found value in this video, smash that like button. Subscribe for weekly financial tips and share this with friends who need to hear this. What's your first move towards financial freedom? Let's discuss in the comments below. I'd love to hear your success stories and growth you've achieved. If you believe you're interested in learning more of a detailed strategy, check out this playlist that's of a modern edition, because positive actions create positive reactions. Remember, with the proper mindset, there's nothing that can stop you.